Hey guys, so I just want to do a quick comparison here between the Google Pixel phone and the iPhone 7. So Google has positioned the Pixel to be a direct competitor here with the iPhone in terms of the premium kind of design of the phone and the actual performance. So we're going to have a look at them here, see how they compare, in terms of the software and the specifications. First things first, we can have a look at the hardware. And actually the Pixel feels very premium in many aspects. One thing I'm not too sure of at the moment though is the back, which you can see is coming up with some fingerprints here already. Maybe if they made this shiny part a little bit smaller, like on the Nexus 6P, it would have, not been so noticeable. But, definitely think I prefer the iPhone's kind of more all-metal design here, which comes with less fingerprint-prone areas here. Although the iPhone 7 does have a massive fail in terms of the lack of, headphone jack here, which is very annoying, which you do get with the Pixel phone, which is very good that they've kept that. I think the iPhone's a little bit thinner here. If you're into your thinness, you will notice the iPhone has like a smaller profile to it. It is 4.7 inches obviously, so you are going to get a little bit more compact design here. In terms of the displays, I think the Pixel's a little bit brighter. I'm not 100% sure of the actual resolution of the Pixel, so I'm just going to confirm this because I think the bigger one is 2K, but I'm not 100% sure of this one. So we're going to have a look at it here. So if we just go to GSM Arena, whatever it is, it looks very good actually in terms of the viewing angles, etc. It's AMOLED obviously, so of course it's going to be very good. So we're getting full HD at 441 ppi Corning Gorilla Glass 4 on the Pixel versus, I think they're still sticking with a very low resolution on the iPhone. So props to Google there for bringing a much better display. We have got rumors that the iPhone 8 will come with OLED, but it does feel like it is high time for Apple to up its game here when it comes to display a little bit. Obviously the iPhone does have a little advantage when it comes to the Force Touch, but Google has cleverly implemented this as a software kind of feature here, so you can do the same thing now with certain apps, like for example shortcuts here, just pressing onto the app. So that's very clever. I didn't think we would be able to implement that. I think Apple's doing a little bit better when it comes to the lock screen activity though, because I have noticed the lock screen activity on the Pixel is a little bit kind of bare still. There's not really much happening, but you can see everything's coming up here when it comes to the iPhone, which is quite nice. We do have obviously a physical fingerprint scanner and home button here, which is touch based, whereas the fingerprint scanner is on the back here with the Pixel. It's a very matter of preference which one you prefer. They both have strengths and weaknesses. We can just quickly have a look at it here. I've noticed as well the Pixel does the same weird glitch where sometimes the orientation goes horizontal, which used to happen with my 6P, so that's a little bit annoying. But we'll just have a look here at the security, so you can see you can set up your imprint very quick here with the pattern, and then we will do it again, and then you find it on the back. And as expected, you can see it's marvelous in terms of the speed here, literally done within 3 seconds. And then let's just open it up. You can see ridiculously reliable, as to be expected. So obviously the iPhones is very reliable as well, so no problems with that one. We do have obviously slightly different in terms of the speaker arrangement. I think the speaker is very good on the iPhone 7. Playing games, it's very loud, etc. I've not tested the Pixels yet, but I would have liked to have seen front-facing speakers, I think, carrying over from the Nexus 6P. In terms of the software, I have touched on the fact that iOS 10 has a lot more going on the lock screen. And I think Google's gone a little bit closer to iOS 10 when it comes to, changing the actual app drawer. But one thing which I have really been enjoying is the assistant feature, which is absolutely amazing. I'll just do a few more questions to show you here. So let's just start it off. What do you think of the iPhone 7?
I'm an Android fan, but I might be biased.
Who is better, iPhone 7 or Google Pixel?
Here are some matching news articles.
So you can see there, it's absolutely amazing in terms of the way it can pick up, what context you're talking about, etc. Siri's very good in it as well, but I think this one looks like it has, a lot more integration, which is very nice. But both of them are definitely coming on pretty well there. I think also on the Pixel you have quite a few improvements when it comes to the camera here, which you can see you do get a lot of different modes and stuff, which is good. I think the iPhones is more geared towards people who just like to take a shot. There's no real manual mode here or anything, but you do see some more controls here when it comes to the Pixel. I think they're coming with f2.0 on the Pixel versus 1.8, so maybe the low light will be a bit better on the iPhone. There have been some comparisons so far, and the Pixel seems to live up to the hype. Very good performance all around, so I'll definitely check out the camera to see how they do actually perform. You don't get the dual camera obviously on the iPhone 7, but you do get a lens blur feature on the Pixel, even on the smaller version, so maybe we can see how this works here. I've not really tried it yet, so let's just... Gotta say, the camera is amazingly fast on this phone. So you can see there's a little bit of blur there. I'm definitely gonna have fun with this, I think, trying it out. I mean, look how quality that picture is. But that's not to say that the iPhone doesn't take excellent pictures in itself. It's still very amazing, even though it's the smaller version. So you can see nice and fast, and you do get the live photos as well. Which gives you a little kind of movie with it. So pretty awesome photography experiences with these two. Which one do I prefer so far? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think they both have pros and cons, really. We will definitely do some performance tests to see who is the boss here in terms of Google and Apple. But yeah, just a quick little comparison here between these two. Obviously I will be doing more videos on them. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.